Hello?
Robert?
Yes.
Hi, this is Brennan with the State Police.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how you doing, sir?
Good, thank you for calling me back. Well, I'm not doing too good, but yes, thank you for calling me back.
Yeah. So what's going on?
So, what happened was, so first off, I want to explain to you that, there's no excuses, no nothing. I do my very best to maintain my mental health, and I know how important that is, and I do that. If there is anything that I am confusing, please ask, because I do struggle, or I have ASD, and my articulation of the way I communicate sometimes hinders what needs to be done. So what has happened was last June, it started off in February of last year. What happened was Lillian Frank and her supervisor told me that if I did not sign a release of information, that I was going to go to jail. At that point, I advised them that if they did that and followed through with that, that they would be breaking the law and facing a charge of coercion. That being said, I did get a probation violation, and under the probation terms of probation, the part where all the releases of information must be signed, it says the district attorney, comma, the state courts, comma, or the probation office. That being said, that is what it is. It's not and, it's or. My release of information for the district attorney and the states remained in place. The one for the attorney, or my PO, was revoked due to the fact that here in Lake County they do things a little bit different than everywhere else. Being said that probation officers don't do UAs. Probation officers don't have any repercussions for not doing their duty to make sure that things are done the correct way. They manipulate the system and situation and send you to a mental health or drug and alcohol place. They do the UAs and test results, and then those get sent directly to the probation office, which is a violation of people's rights. That being said, when a miscommunication of a test came back from my medication and my PO was ready to throw me in jail, I talked to my attorney. I revoked the release of information. Last June, I was arrested after the threat, so that means that they followed through with the threat. I admitted to allegation 3, which was not signing a release of information, and the courts and the probation office, along with the Lake District Wellness Center, was advised by my attorney that there is a civil litigation pending on however they take that. That being said, the courts let me out on a probation violation. They wanted to revoke me, my very first violation. Never had a violation before, and a year and a half on probation. That being said, a year forward, fast forward, I was supposed to be looking to get out of jail, being assessed in school, getting alcohol, therapist believes is not going to bring any damage to me by doing that. Keep in mind, originally when I was put on probation, the mental health aspect was very important, and I knew, and it was signed by the judge, that I must maintain my mental health. Because of the year fast forward or whatever, and because of the advisement of the civil litigation, Lake District Wellness Center has only told my PO this by word of mouth. Um, they're used to getting information out that they're not supposed to, because the PO is only supposed to know compliance. And that being said, my PO sent another referral off for drug and alcohol, regardless of one drug use. It's making this company do this. At this point, um, I almost went to jail 2 weeks ago just because I don't have my service dog with me due to a separation, and they consider it property. So I have a new therapy dog that my therapist has recommended me to get. He's about 12 weeks old now. So about 2 weeks ago, he's about 9.5, 10 weeks. He reported me with my therapist on the phone. It is unbelievable, even with my therapist, how much my PO actually yelled at me. About the time last time I had to kneel down, plug my ear, and he was affecting me for not smoking with me. The fact is that when I was arrested in June 2nd, I filed a report with the sheriff's department in Lake County, and followed up with it, working with the sheriff to not go through with the crime. for my probation stuff, yes. But the criminal aspect of holding them accountable, my attorney or no attorney has the ability to do that. So my attorney has no ability to make sure that accountability for crimes that have been committed are followed through with. That's only the civil aspect.
So I can't speak for the sheriff's office because you're on probation, right?
Yeah, but with the sheriff's office, whether I'm on probation or not, the fact was that there was a crime done to me by somebody that has public authority and used that public authority beyond what my legal rights were supposed to be. Even being on probation is still against, it's still against the law what she did.
So the court has found you. It looks like you're still on probation, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But my probation has nothing to do with the crime that was committed. I wouldn't even have any involvement with Lily Frank if I wasn't on probation. Just because I'm on probation, that doesn't mean that somebody can be a victim to a crime and be okay.
Okay, I guess I don't see where the crime is.
Under section, I believe it's section H, maybe. I believe I could look it up real quick, but it's under section H or E, maybe section E or H under coercion, which is the Class C felony.
Okay, so I'm looking at it right now. So what? I guess so. She's your probation officer, right? And I don't know the stipulations to your probation.
Yeah.
So if she tells you you have to complete something, I mean that goes along with your probation.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about having to complete something, sir. What I'm talking about is in regards to a threat of fear or force of harm being done when legally I don't have the right to have to do that. When it comes down to what was the threat was you need to sign a release of information for such and such. That's like you walking up to somebody and saying, I heard you have AIDS. I want your blood test right now. If you don't, you're going to jail. That's kind of like you're saying. Sorry.
I understand. Was any of this recorded?
Yes.
Is there any evidence of this?
Yes. There's yes, because even the violation that was done after the threat was made, the violation or the follow through was done, which was filed with the courts, and through that information with the courts that was provided, the probation officers admitted that as of February, my release of information was not signed, and she gave up information as of even June of information that should have never been released, which is a civil part for the mental health facility and the probation department.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to do with the civil part, right?
Yeah. No, I'm just talking about the criminal. Yes. Thank you.
What I'm asking is there any audio or video of this transpiring of her saying this?
I can double check. I will double check because I believe that I may, but I have to double check to make sure because I don't remember exactly what I do have because I was advised after one situation that I posted publicly that I'm not allowed to record anymore, and was threatened again that if I did get caught recording anything or did that I would go to jail. And hence the reason why even me going in, I feel very uncomfortable with certain things, because I don't even have the ability to protect myself with a camera. And
So I understand that you have an attorney for the civil, but you also can have an attorney for your stuff with the crime, right?
well, if I don't have the money to pay somebody,
One will be appointed.
No, I don't have a crime against me. I'm not talking about a crime. I have no pending charges. I have nothing pending against me. I'm on probation for something that I pled guilty to 2 years ago, which has me on probation, dealing with the probation office.
Okay, so my suggestion to you, sir, would be to consult an attorney.
To charge crimes against somebody that did crimes against me?
To talk about this, because without proof, there's nothing I can go of to further investigate this, because it's going to be he said, she said.
Yeah, but wouldn't the proof be in the fact that there was a probation violation followed through with the statement of me not signing a release of information? When in fact, when I did the original report, the report was taken before that follow through was done?
I have no documentation of this, sir.
Can't there be an investigation or a request for files from the sheriff's department?
So I need you, I need to some kind of evidence showing that this.
So I needed just to contact the Department of Justice is what I need to do, basically, because I don't know, and I'm not trying to yell at you or saying I'm being a dick or anything. I'm just saying that I don't know what else to do, because of the fact that not every citizen has to prove that there's a crime. They're supposed to just call the agencies that are supposed to, and I'm sorry that the sheriff's office hasn't done what they need to do and are kind of pushing it off on you. I understand that, and I apologize. But I would like some type of, I'm a citizen just like anybody else. And it's gotten to the point where I just literally.
Right. What I'm trying to gather is I'm trying to find if you have some kind of recording. You said maybe, right?
Yes. And I can call you back if I do find something.
You're saying that there was some paperwork that you didn't sign, and that was brought forward into court.
That I did not sign a release of information for my PO,
right.
And on the probation terms, on the probation,
information got released.
That was the part for the mental health facility in regards to them being held accountable. In regards for what I did not have to sign, which was within my legal rights to not sign, on probation, there's a section where it says all appropriate information, releases of information must be signed for district attorney, comma, state courts, comma, or probation. So there's three options for which ones. My release of information for the district attorney and the state remained in effect the whole time and is still in effect. I revoked the release of information in February due to an issue that arose, and that's when I was threatened. And because of that threat, I advised them that they were committing a crime because I legally did not have to sign a release of information, even by the probation terms, because of the way that it's wrote. It does not say and, it's a comma, or. And that's what my attorney explained to me, and that's why that the civil advisement was done when I got out of jail.
Okay. So your attorney told you that information?
Yes, and then my attorney advised them of the civil, yes. And then the criminal aspect of it is supposed to be reported to which I've done. I reported to the sheriff's department, and I've done that part. And because of, for whatever reason, I personally believe, because it's somebody close to, and it's a smaller type community of a county, and they're just choosing not to do something about it, which does not make it okay. I mean, I get that if you tell me that you believe in your professional opinion that there's nothing that you can do with or without a recording, I can accept that, and I will just contact what I need to for up the ladder, but I document everything I'm doing with going up the ladder, because it is not okay, to the point to where my mental health therapist is concerned because of how overbearing and how wrong by their conduct and even their actions, to where I'm having to relocate and start my mental health therapy all over again when I'm making very good strides and very good growth with what I've been through in the last 2 years. And that's something that my therapist is not okay with in regards to having to recommend for a client, or even me feeling as if that connection with my therapist is being taken away because of something that I'm still in fear. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go in and report because I get yelled at. And if it wasn't for me actually having my therapist on the phone last time, it would be very hard to explain to a professional, like it is to any other professional, that a professional person would act this way. And to know that my therapist was on the phone with me, because I'm not able to record, but I am able to have somebody on the phone. Yeah. So
Who's your therapist?
Haley Rourke with the Christmas Valley Lake District Wellness Center. And like I have my actual service dog paperwork and everything. He's not with me because of the fact of going through a split up, and Jefferson County believes, or City of Madras, sorry, they believe that it is property when you go through a split up, even though I provided the paperwork and everything. That being said, my stable build in my grounding techniques and my normal has been adjusted so much that, yes, I have a new puppy that is becoming is technically my therapy dog now, going to become my service dog. But even that being said, I'm not allowed to report to probation with my puppy in a crate because that's against rules. And literally got threatened to be thrown in jail last time, and made it to where my PO didn't even grab my check-in paperwork, and my therapist was right there the whole time on the phone. There was no need for it at all.
Okay. What's her phone number, do you?
It is just a second, I'll have to look it up. 541 947 6021, and then it's going to be extension 4 for the Christmas Valley office.
So just so I got this right, 541-947-6021?
Yes, sir.
Extension.
Yes, extension 4.
Okay. All right, man. Let me do some follow-up, see if I can't get some paperwork, and look at this, okay?
Okay, and I will look for a recording also. And what was your name again?
I'm Brennan.
Brennan? Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I will look for a video to make sure I have it or not.
Okay, and give me some time. I'll try and get hold of you in a couple hours, okay?
Okay, I do have therapy today, tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So.
At 2 o'clock, okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Bye.